Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. On the return, here's James. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract for the fourth-year man out of Iowa State.
I remember talking to him earlier this season, Mike, and he emphasized the importance of winning their division. That guarantees you host at least one playoff game. Well, that goal, that's been reached. Now, they have their sights set on something even bigger, but to accomplish that, they're going to have to take advantage of this opportunity right here in front of them. That starts by doing whatever it takes over these next couple hours to extend their season by one more week.
He'll throw to begin with Purdy. Caught. This is Ayuk. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That's hauled in once again. It's Ayuk. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the 49er first down.
Tremble comes in motion.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's a loss of a yard.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
38-yard line.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side.
To George Kittle.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
3rd down, Purdy. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. On 4th down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a 5th-round selection out of the 2024 draft. From South Carolina by way of Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
Getting your team into the playoffs, that's step 1. But now this quarterback's going to lead them to victory today on the road. Hostile environment. He's got to play mistake-free ball, operate the offense, get in and out of the huddle. And when he has opportunities to make plays downfield, he has to make them.
Automatic first down.
Here's Rattler on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Michael Williams getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
Here's Rattler. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Saints.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
The extra point by Gay is good. Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend. On the return, here's James. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. A look there at Kyle Shanahan. His 49ers heading back onto the field. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Short one there, caught by Kittle. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. A run here with McCaffrey. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Shotgun snap to Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And the 49er first down.
Here's Saul, the man in motion.
At the 28-yard line.
A first down throw for Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing again is Purdy. That one complete to Brian Robinson. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
It's a loss of 2.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the 49ers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Saints offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Rattler. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
A gain of 14. First down, Saints.
Shotgun snap here for Rattler. He'll look underneath, then here's Miller. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, here's Rattler. For the middle, that one caught by Watson. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Saints first down.
A play fake. They'll throw with Rattler. Catch made there by Watson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
on the ground, this is Kendrick Miller. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's
a gain of 16 yards. First down, New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. That one complete to Watson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw on 2nd down is Rattler. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Saints first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Fred Warner. He gets in to drop it. It's a loss of 8.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Rattler. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw, Rattler. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
His kick is good. And the Saints go out to a 10-3 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
On the return, here's James. He's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. 1 quarter complete here in this Monday finale on Wildcard weekend. The Saints out on top. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Mario Davis there on the play. 3rd down and 9. From the gun, it's Purdy. Caught. This is Ayuk. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
15 yards on the play. And the 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
They run once more with McCaffrey. Room to run inside the 40. And he will go all the way. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. On 1st and 10, Rattler. Pass taken in by Miller. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. That's complete to Watson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
action. Rattler. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 41-yard line.
To throw again is Rattler. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
18. That's good for the Saints.
They'll go play action here with Rattler. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Rattler to the air once more. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6 on the play. And this is
Rattler now on third down. That's deep for Olave. That is caught. What a throw. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
49ers 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's James. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A look there at Kyle Shanahan. His 49ers heading back onto the field. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. Short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
That's a gain of 5.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw on first down is Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
they'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
A gain of 6. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 4.
On second down, it's McCaffrey. There he goes. Now McCaffrey loses the football. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And An unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Saints offense and Spencer Rattler set to take over once more. And before this drive starts, let's take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. A play fake. Now Rattler to the left side in the hands of Hill. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down, here's Rattler. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A run here with Miller. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Here's Rattler on first and 10. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Rattler now on second down. Right back to Cooks. He's got another one. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown Saints. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
49ers 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's James. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1-yard gain brings up
on second down. Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the 49er first down.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Pushed out to his left. He's going to keep it himself. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. That's another 49.
A first down throw for Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. The Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
The Saints offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. right side to Olave. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, Rattler. He's going to run it, and he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
7-yard gain.
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap here for Rattler. Right back to Watson. Another grab. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
New Orleans' 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This will be from 42 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Purdy. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. It begins in Kansas City. The Chiefs at home to take on the Bengals. And this is Rashee Rice. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. The Chiefs find a way to get it done. The number 4 seed knocks out the number 5. From there, it's up to Minneapolis. Let's look in on the Vikings as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is Jordan Mason. He covers a lot of ground here. 23 yards, touchdown. The Vikings are moving on. The number 3 seed takes care of business in front of their home fans. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And it's the NFL's all-time leading rusher as a quarterback, Lamar Jackson. This one of a pair of rushing touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The Ravens get it done in dominant fashion. They cruise into the divisional round next weekend. And here's a look at the current playoff bracket in the NFL playoffs. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC Wildcard game. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A play fake. They'll throw with Rattler. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. In there to drop him. Loss of... to start the drive. To throw on 2nd down is Rattler. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And 15.
From the gun, here's Rattler. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. A look there at Kyle Shanahan, his 49ers heading back onto the field. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. On the move left. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing again is Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Purdy again. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Ryan Brzee getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. Purdy now on 2nd down. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 9. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Back into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Now Purdy. That's taken in. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
1st down. 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No gain.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
And the 49er first down.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. Now McCaffrey loses the football. But fortunately, one of his teammates able to get on it, and the Niners retain possession.
So even though they avoid...
Now, Kyle Shanahan not happy with that last call, and he's going to put out that red challenge flag. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that challenge, a successful one. Here's Purdy. Short one there, caught by Tremble. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And the 49ers going to be set up with first and goal. They're able to convert on that 3rd and 3.
And the 49er first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he's got another one. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Patterson now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. We'll start the drive with Miller. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Cole Holcomb in on the tackle.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's Rattler. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. Here's 1st and 10.
8 yards. And the Saints first down. A 28-yard gain.
Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 21.
On 1st and 10, Rattler. That is caught at the 3. And it'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. It is brought in the end zone. Christian Watson, touchdown, New Orleans. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The score, Saints 34, 49ers 24.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return, here's James. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A look there at Kyle Shanahan, his 49ers heading back onto the field. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st and 10. Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, Purdy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Back to the air again is Purdy. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. The 49ers now to punt this one, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And that's going to work out just fine. Good kick, well covered, touchdown at the 5. The Saints offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll get it going on the ground with Miller. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
At the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Rattler. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So you find yourself playing with a 2-score lead. Of course, it goes without saying, Mike, you don't want to take any unnecessary risks. The primary reads weren't there. Works through his progression, move on to the next play, and just throw that ball away.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They'll go play action with Purdy. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That's the safety, Justin Reed. He blitzed and got home.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here's Purdy. He's got his man, complete to Pearsall. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 18. And the 49er first down.
Kittle is the man in motion.
1st and 10 at the 32.
They'll run here with McCaffrey. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
A gain of 6. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the gun, it's Purdy. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He'll complete that to his fullback. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another 49er first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. And he will score. Game on. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
It is good. Makes the score Saints 34, 49ers 31.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return is Trey Palmer. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do. Do so with 1st and 10. First time, this is Alvin Kamara. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Now it's Miller. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They cannot stop him. That's 13 catches in the game. That one for a 1st down.
Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40.
Here's Rattler now on 2nd down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Bryce Huff gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. The play clock down to 0. And this not the best of sequences. The task now a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Shotgun snap here for Rattler. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you would love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
A look there at Kyle Shanahan. His 49ers heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. A run here with McCaffrey. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And he is tough to bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll be no gain on that one. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 31-yard line.
Pearsall, the man in motion. Purdy now on 2nd down. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
throwing from the gun is Purdy. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. That is fielded at the 20. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Saints offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. From the gun, here's Rattler. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
1st down, Saints.
A run up the middle with Miller. Good instinctive running there, spinning forward. Gain of about 7. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. They'll stay on the ground with Miller. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25.
That's good for a Saints.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. 3rd and long. So this one a win for the visiting Saints as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.